Hallelujah. All praises to his name. Hallelujah.
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 So you take two hymnals and you take the first hymnal from hymn number 626. In a little while we are going home.
Also, Baba.
Okay, I think we are having a technical issue with this. We are going to do it now. So we are taking it.
City bright and fair, in the
We shall meet at last when the stormy winds are past. In a little while we are going home.
In a little while,
In a little while, we shall cross the billows roll. We shall meet at last when the stormy winds are past. In a little while, we are going home.
We'll take the next signal for the number 5, 3, 4. Will your anchor hold in the storms of life?
In the storms of life, when the clouds unfold their wings of strife, when the strong tide lifts and the vehicles drink, when your anchor drinks of every rain, we have an anchor that keeps the soul steadfast and sure where the billows flow, passing to the rock which cannot move, now and firm and deep in the Savior's love. It is every more till the storm will stand. What is lost secured by the Savior's hand, and the cables pass from his eyes to end, and he find them last to strength divine. We have an anchor that keeps the soul steadfast and sure when the billows roll, passing to the rock which cannot move, ground and firm and deep in the Savior's love. It will fastly hold in the straits of fear, is their soul, steadfast and sure by the billows roll, fastened to the rock which cannot move, grounded firm and deep in the Savior's love.
Hallelujah.
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 So this will be the end of the song session. We want about to leadership. Thank you.
Shalom. Shalom.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Year.
Year.
Hawakan?
Time.
Kankan?
Time.
First, we want to give the Most High thanks. We want to give the Most High praise. It was a very hectic year. Very, very, very hectic.
That's right.
And we lost so much, but at the same time, we learned from every process of our life. So we have more experience in that. But this year was very hectic. We made it to this point, so we want to give the Most High thanks.
That's right.
And we want to give the Most High praise.
God.
We never do it by ourselves.
Nope.
Done?
God.
Before we start, let's give a question. Everybody know how New Year is, right?
That's right.
Okay. So remember, I asked you if you have any question first, and you said no. Okay. Then Exodus 13, I'll read from verse 1 from the Shaman.
The book of Exodus 13, verse number 1.
Now, Yashi, what's your name now? You have a new name, right? What is it? Huh? What? Kasha. Okay. You did have us, you were saying something. All right, read on Shaman.
The book of Exodus 13, verse 1. Master spake unto Moses, saying, Sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever openeth the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and of beast, that is mine.
So you see that? So most of you have not yet sanctified yet.
That's right.
Just like I'm looking at words and you know we're bigger than that and you have to step or ears up. If you notice the past couple of weeks, the teaching is different. I don't know why most are allowed to be like that. That's just like back then in Israel. Was anybody shocked when John the Baptist was baptizing? Because in Christianity, they want to let you believe like John the Baptist was the only person and the first person to baptize people. Why nobody never said, what are you doing? Why the people was going to him freely? Because, and I don't even know why I went to the wrong. Because when I look at that same word of baptism, in the Hebrew it was immersed. It wasn't baptizing nobody, it was immersing them. So that's why the Christian church, they create baptism where they have the woman being dunked in the water.
That's right.
That's not what we were doing.
God.
Do you understand me? So everything have to take part where the Bible said the firstborn of man and the firstborn of animal.
That's right.
Sanctified.
God.
And the Most High said, that is it. Why do you think Yahushua was the only begotten son? Was he the only son of the Most High? But he was the first that the Most High created.
That's right.
No entity on this earth was created before him. And he was sanctified. That's why he resists what? Death.
That's right.
And as Philippians said, to be absent from the body is to be lived with YAHAWAH.
That's right.
Right?
Come.
So read verse 2 again from me, sir.
Verse number 2. Sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever openeth the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and of beast.
Read.
It is mine.
It is who?
Mine.
Some of your life, what is in there for the Most High? What have you ever given to the Most High?
That's right.
So we reach a year now. What have you blessed you with?
Mm.
Have you improved from last year? Have your life changed from last year?
Mm.
Think about it. Because I listen when I have Shabbat, what improvement individual want to see for the new year coming. The majority of you said, in the scripture, in the scripture, in the scripture.
Mm.
But the Bible said to study to show thyself approved.
That's right.
So with all understanding, nobody will sit and anything come to you like this.
No. That's it.
If you want to be improved with the scriptures in this year coming, study to show thyself approved.
That's right.
Blessed is the man that readeth
God.
and understandeth.
God.
So I happy most of you said that.
Mm.
So it's my duty to see if you're reaching to the level that your potential led you to reach.
That's right.
Has everybody want to ready? Huh? Everybody want it. But nobody wants to study for it.
That's right.
Think about it. Verse 3, sir.
Verse 3, Moses said unto the people, remember this day.
What Moses said we must do?
Remember this day.
What day was that? Read on.
When she came out from Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Like what we in today?
That's
Read
right.
on.
For by strength of the hand of the Most High
By
brought
the
you
strength of
out.
the hand of who?
Was out.
Not Moses.
That's right.
Man never made us to be in the situation that we're in today. So man never made us to be, man cannot take us from it.
That's right.
So everything that you see happening today, it's the Most High doing.
Come.
And as I said, Israel took half of Lebanon as we speak.
That's right.
They went to the house, they took money, they were counting it, they were putting it in their pocket. And I said, yeah, we used to live like this. We used to live like that. And we have council a couple nights ago, and one thing we and all the elders agree with, the Most High is weakening all our enemies.
That's right.
The Most High, he make all of them turning on each other, as Benjamin said, as Isaiah said, the Most High put a perverse spirit amongst them. So America and England going at it. When have you heard that?
Ah.
Even the opposition party in England going against Trump. Trump came out and said Iran is losing so bad. In dismantle Iran, and he's crying, begging for help.
That's right.
I was the first to come out and said there was no Mossad in Israel. I was the first to come out and said Israel ain't that strong as they is.
That's right.
Israel cannot go to no war, and when I'm not talking about Israel, I'm talking about the faith. They cannot go to no war without them. Can America go to a war without them? America cannot go to war without them. So are they really, who tell you that they were a superpower? That's what they tell you.
That's right.
Nothing what they have, we don't even believe they have.
Come.
Because they go down to Persia and they stop in Persia today.
That's right.
All kind of people resigning. Do you see that? Russia go to war by themselves.
Come.
China will go to war by themselves. But
That's
America
right.
don't have it. And they're looking to Ghana for help me.
Right.
Yes, because some Ghanaian was in Lebanon and Israel killed them. Why Muhammad never came and said anything about it? Huh? Yes. Because what you do, you have United Nations, they work in different countries for peace sake in terms of they're more neutral. So they go there, they're not on no side. Just like I tell brothers and sisters, 1993 when America went to Somalia, Black Hawk Down, 93. And when they went to Somalia, and they get stuck into Somalia, do you know who saved America? Pakistan. Because they could not, because it was Somalia and France in problem. And America went in and said they're going to take the man from Somalia 2 hours. They said it was a 2 hours mission. We're going to take him out. It's a show. They show you the show. When the helicopter flying, you have the Somali and they have the big phone. So what they do, they ring, whosoever they're ringing, and put the phone in the ear. So those people could hear the helicopter coming, and they say it was a 2 hours mission. Because the general was in there and said, oh, God damn, it was a 2 hour mission. How we in there for 2 weeks? It was the Pakistani. That was a good song, though. So Somalia tell me what Jah Rastafari mean before the end of it. That's right. I shall take out the findings of people. And here Selassie the name Tafara. What? The meaning of it. So as I said, it was the Pakistan military that went in and eased that tension there. So just like in Lebanon, they just signed a peace deal with Israel, with Hezbollah, because in Lebanon, the military different from Hezbollah. Hezbollah, the military of Lebanon is totally different from Hezbollah. That's that gang in Lebanon that have their own military. Just like Hamas and Palestine. Do you understand me? So the Ghanaian them was there to set peace because they neutral. Israel from all of them. Every last one. And they do that with American help. They cannot do it without help of terrorists. So we in a serious time now. This year only will be brace yourself.
That's right.
Brace yourself. Alright? Read down Shema, verse 3.
Verse 3. And Moses said unto the people, remember this day.
Remember what?
This day.
Read on.
In which ye came out from Egypt.
Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of what?
Bondage.
Read on.
By a stretch of hand, the Most High brought you out from this place. There shall no living bread be eaten.
Read.
This day came ye out in the month Abib.
In the month of what?
Abib.
So we get delivered from the month of Abib. So there goes the Most High tell us to remember this day. Just like I sent a message in the group today with the Iranian leader, what the name? Ayatollah. What the meaning of that? It's a title. It's not his name. It's like a supreme leader. But what's the meaning of it? Anybody know? Nobody. So nobody look it up. It means the seal of Allah, or the seal of God. So that's their founding. In 1979, America took, it was President Carter at the time, he took one of the Iranian top men. An Iranian went and seized the American embassy in Iran. And when they go to negotiate, the leader said, they're letting out all the women. The woman is not negotiable. They don't negotiate a woman. So they will free all the women because Islam, they think highly of women. They will not teach you that. But as I tell you in the video, Google when did America get a woman vice president and when do Iran have woman vice president. And I pluralize it. America just have a Negro woman as vice president. Iran been having woman vice president. Pakistan been having woman president. And this country, the world will tell you that this country was savage, right? So he said he will let out all the women and he will let out all the black people. He said, why the black people? He said, they suffer too much in the hands of men. And they suffer too long under the hands of men. So he said he don't want to go to the history of he was being a part of the one that oppressed black people.
That's right.
But you see, when you look at that, we are the only people that don't think we are oppressed.
Come.
But all the world sees us as being oppressed in terms of how they can mingle in our politics.
That's right.
Do you know President Trump tell Mahama how much he must sell it for? He cannot raise it unless they tell him how much to sell it for.
Come.
And everybody see the prices going up in Ghana when we don't buy oil from Iran. You don't know why the price is going up, do you? Because we cannot sell no gold. No
That's
plane
right.
flying to Dubai. Because everybody's scared if I put the plane and the gold on the plane to Dubai, Iran will eat it up the sky. Because we don't have a gold refinery. And Burkina Faso built 3 gold refineries. And Muhammad did not go to Burkina Faso to refine gold. Because it wasn't too back to do it. Look at what Trump did. He had Spain of an island out there and he wanted to go on Spain Island to go on Iran. Spain said no. He cut every dealings out with Spain. He closed the Spain embassy in America and sent up the Spain delegate over. And he tells Spain, we can take it by force. So this world being this place now, whatever the so-called Jews in America said, if you don't go with that, that's it.
That's right.
Now they're going to South Africa. They to South Africa. They to South Africa is finished. So we are the only people that don't know that we are in bondage. But the Most High said, we, the children of light, you have to remember this. Let me see your hands. What's the 5th plague that hit Egypt? The 5th plague that hit Egypt. 33 points. Plus and minus. Plus and minus. If you get it, 33. If you get it wrong, it had it. What was the 5th plague that hit Egypt? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and you all say you're Assyrian. Get me Exodus 9, Shabbat. You are my student. Huh? No, it's not fly Shabbat. Get me Exodus 9 chapter. Let us read some of that and go forward. Because, yeah, as I tell you, Shabbat, these were the times when all the plagues was running rampant in Egypt for our deliverance. Kawakan? All right. Read on for me, sir. Exodus 9, verse 1. Where with sir?
Exodus 9, verse 1. Then the Most High said unto Moses, Go in unto Pharaoh, and tell him.
Wait, one to the mic. One to the mic, Kawakan. And the fan stopping it from road. What's up with it? You need battery? We have battery here. Who's the battery for? Thanks. Bring up the batteries. We have batteries. Read that.
Exodus 9, verse 1. Then the Most High said unto Moses,
What he said?
Go in unto Pharaoh, and tell him,
And tell him what?
I said the Most High, the power of the Hebrews. Let my people go, that they may serve me.
And you see that what the Most High wants us to do? The Most High wants our deliverance, that we can serve Him.
No.
But some of us want to be that life. We don't want to serve the Most High.
That's right.
But the Most High tell Moses, tell Pharaoh to let my people go so they can what?
Serve me.
Serve the Most High. So we shall serve Him in the Shabbats, in the new moons, in the Passover, in all the feast days. So I know some of you, especially sisters, you don't want to serve my daddy. You see those things marry when the pastor say obey and serve.
That's right.
One say obey who? Serve who? And that's why you perish in the wilderness.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
For if thou refuse to let them go, and thou hold them still, behold, hand of the Most High is upon thy cattle which is in the field, upon the horses, upon the asses, upon the camels, upon the oxen, and upon the sheep.
So what was the 5th plague? Huh? Right, read on.
upon the altar and upon the sheep, there shall be a very grievous murrain.
A very grievous what?
Murrain.
And what's the word murrain mean? It's a very grievous murrain. What's the word murrain mean? It's plague. So it's just an extension of the plague. Go by it a bit. Right? Read on.
The Most High shall severe between the cattle of Israel and the cattle of Egypt.
So I know some of you don't believe that. So what the Most High will do, he will differentiate the Egyptian cattle and the Hebrew cattle. And he will kill the Egyptian cattle. Just like you see him doing now. Is their children dying in war? Really?
And Moses shall deliver between the cattle of Israel and the cattle of Egypt, and there shall nothing die of all that is in children of Israel.
And we still rebel.
Huh?
So even though we're blessed, we don't go to our bed hungry, there's something that we still want.
That's right.
We still rebel. Really?
And the Most High appointed a set time, saying, tomorrow the Most High shall do this thing in the land.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High did that thing on the morrow, and all the cattle of Egypt died.
Mm-hmm. No, some.
All.
Some.
All.
So, as I said, some of you don't study these things to make it be visual. So sometimes I have to make it visual for you. Just imagine you wake up and you go there, and you don't see no sheep in cages. All of them just dead. What would happen here? I know you would say witchcraft. Because that's the first thing that comes to your mind.
Come.
Right? Read on, sir.
And the Most High did that thing on the morrow, and all the cattle of Egypt died,
Mm-hmm.
but the cattle of the children of Israel died not even one.
Not what?
One.
Read on.
And Pharaoh said to the behold, there was not one of the cattle of the Israelites dead.
Mm-hmm.
And the heart of Pharaoh was hardened, and he did not let the people go.
Read.
And the Most High said unto Moses and unto Aaron, take to you handfuls of ashes of the furnace, and let Moses sprinkle it toward the heaven in the sight of Pharaoh.
So what is happening here? What is taking place here? Yeah. Bet if you see me do this now, you say, oh, you're doing witchcraft. What is happening here? Huh? All right. Just like when I read Psalms 22, what it said, Yahawah is my shepherd, I shall not want, right? You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over. In ancient Israel, like flies used to, and when the animals fight, flies used to eat their head. So all you cure it, you put ashes on it. And they used to put, because olive oil is good for healing. They used to put olive oil on it too. So what was David's job? He was a shepherd, right? So when he's saying these psalms, you don't understand the context that he's saying them in. Because just like how he protect his sheep, that's how he's saying the Most High protect him. Because that's what they do in that side of the world. When something wrong with the animal, any cut or anything flies over in there. So you have to take ashes or cold wood. And you have to stuff it on it and you put olive oil and you take the fly away from it and olive oil, eat it. The original olive oil. So when he talk, in every speech that he make, he have understanding what he's saying.
That's right.
Because he was a shepherd and he protect his animal. Do you understand? So he's saying the Most High protected, just likewise. Read on, sir.
And it shall become small dust in all the land of Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall be a boil breaking forth with blains upon the man, and upon the beast throughout all the land of Egypt.
Read.
And they took ashes from the furnace and stood before Pharaoh.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses sprinkled it up towards heaven,
Mm-hmm.
and became a boil breaking forth with blains upon man and upon beasts.
Mm-hmm.
And the magicians could not stand before Moses because of the balls, For the boil was upon the magicians and upon all the Egyptians.
So you see that? He said the magician and all Egyptian. Because some of these magicians were Israelites. You fetish priests, you're fallen angels. Read.
And the Most High hardened the heart of Pharaoh when he hardened.
What the Most High did?
He hardened.
So you have to ask yourself the question, is the Most High hardening your heart? Read.
And the Most High hardened the heart of Pharaoh, and he hearkened not unto them.
Pharaoh never did what?
Hearken unto them.
Never listen.
That's right.
Right? So, but kind of see. Jump to verse 27. So all these things, you better know them because it might become unthing to do. It might become a nightmare. So whosoever this come along in the new year, so be it.
That's right.
Verse 27, sir.
Verse 27. And Pharaoh sent and called for Moses and Aaron.
But Pharaoh did?
He sent and called for Moses and Aaron, and said unto them, I have sinned this time. The Most High is righteous, and I and my people are wicked.
And what he said?
And I and my people are wicked.
And I and my people are what?
Wicked.
And, okay. And why were they counted as wicked? How they treat the children of Israel, huh?
That's right.
How the white man treat us this day? How the so-called dirty Arabs treat us this day? Iran shoots so many missiles, and not one of these dirty Arabs can fire back one. They keep even meeting today to retaliate against Iran. Iran begging them to bear you. Because do you know between Iran and Qatar is 70 miles? And see? Listen, when they go to Jordan, you're looking at all these countries. And Iran said, I cannot get America, but I'm getting you. So Israel bombed Iran gas base last time. And before the morning done, Iran destroyed Saudi Arabia gas base. So even Trump came out and said, I never know Israel was going to do that, because Trump said, don't trouble Iran gas base, and then Iran will trouble the gas base. So they hit other places, but not the oil. So today, Saudi Arabia have no oil to sell to nobody. So every time they hit Iran, it's like I share go to and say, Shamak, stop your lies. Shamak still making lies. That was something I share go make Shamak ask. That's what's taking place.
That's right.
But these Arabs will glorify themselves and Africans like they're somebody. Nobody respect these. As you know what the white man call them? Sun niggers. Sun nigger. Nobody respect them. Trump went there, build military base in their country and said, we will protect you. Have you heard they shoot on one missile going into these Arab countries? What are they doing? Running, crying for help. But they come to Africa and they glorify themselves and black people.
That's right.
You have foolish African become Muslim. Muslim is the dumbest religion I ever seen and heard. Listen, man. That's why I said Muslim. Muhammad was a crackhead. Muhammad was a crack. He was an heroin. In Afghanistan and those places, they're an high heroin and crack. Do you know Muslims don't like that, right? You know that. Do you know why? Because Muhammad gave the law to kill all dogs. He never liked dogs. And then he changed it and said, kill all the black dogs. And wherever you go and see any black dog, kill it. It's in the Quran. He was killing all the bottom. And then he said, stop, just kill the black one. And that's in their religious book. Think about it. That's why that is not a true religion.
That's right.
27, Shaman.
Verse 27. And Pharaoh sent and called for Moses and Aaron and said unto them, I have sinned this time. The Most High is righteous, and I and my people are wicked. Entreat the Most High what is enough, that there be no more mighty tendrils in hill. And I will let you go, and ye shall stay no longer.
Read on.
And Moses said unto him, as soon as I am gone out of the city, I will spread abroad my hands unto the Most High. And the tender shall cease, neither shall there be any more hill. And thou mayest know how that the earth is the Most High's.
Because the hail was falling so much. And the hail came with fire. And all of this was just falling on the Egyptian. Because today, Goshen in Egypt today is Alexandria. Alexander the Great, he went to Egypt and he took that city and he called it his name, Goshen. So Alexandria in Egypt today, that's the land of Goshen. And even Alexander himself was a homosexual and a crackhead too.
That's right.
Because they buried him in Egypt. So think about this. White people will tell you, and this is history for who went to university. White people will tell you Alexander the Great started a dynasty. Ask them where he buried. Because when he died in Persia, and the Persia exactly where he died was not the island side of Persia. He died in India. Because the Most High gave him AIDS and cancer. And they say he's born not with him inside of him. He got AIDS. And when he died, Ptolemy took him and buried him in Egypt. So they've been looking for his grave from that day until today. They cannot find it. So they say. If you ask me, I think Ptolemy might eat him on the way there.
That's right.
But the white man said find Jesus' grave, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And he said find the cloud that Jesus lie on, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But the Bible tells you YAHAWAH risen. So it cannot be YAHAWAH cloud and grave you found. Because it wasn't hidden, nobody was there. But the Roman Catholic, they have, when they go in the catacombs in Rome, they have a replica of it in the museum in Israel. They said the cloud that Jesus lied. They have it. They do have the cloud that Jesus lied. Because Jesus and YAHAWAH is two totally different persons.
That's right.
YAHAWAH is risen. I don't know this Jesus. And that's why when I go to see people lie down, because they say when they took Jesus, they put him here, and people lie down, they cry, and I look at them in witchcraft. I look at them in witchcraft. Right? What verse we have, sir?
Verse number 30. Verse number 30.
Read.
But as for thee and
Thy servants,
I say what?
for thee and thy servants,
Mm-hmm.
I know that you will not yet fear the Most High thy God.
So you hear what Moses tell them? They will not fear. Right? 31.
verse 31. And the flax and the barley was smitten.
So you see what's taking place now? So he tell you the flax and the barley were destroyed in the air. I have a question. You use other batches in car? So just put new batches in, please. I bring them, they're not good numbers. What the barley do? I share? What the purpose of barley? That is in sleeping. Make what? What she saying? It can do that too, but it was mainly for flour. So back then barley would be like banco. Huh? So if when YAHAWAH eat bread, and the bread was barley bread. That's what used to make our bread back then. Barley make bread, but it made alcohol too, wine. Alright? But what the flax now? What is the flax? Because the Most High said, I destroyed the barley and the flax in Egypt. So the Egyptian cannot get no barley. And now we see flax. What is the flax? What was the purpose of the flax? You was in the class, man, don't look at me. Actually, what the flax do?
I know we have a type that is used in making material.
Yes, the flax make linen. And the flax also preserve the dead where they bound them. So you see what the Most High do? He hit them where it hurt. Because the dead people don't mind what? Smell. Because the Egyptians don't believe in burying, they don't believe in preserve the dead. So you see that? Right? Read that again from the caption after
Verse
verse
31. And the flax and the barley was smitten. But the barley was in the ear.
When they said the barley was in the ear, what did it mean? It was sprung up. So we know it's spring. All these things take place in the spring season.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
And the flax was bold.
Meaning totally burnt. Right? Read on.
But the wheat and the rye were not smitten.
What is the rye? What is right? Read on, finish it.
For the wheat and the rye were not smitten, for they were not grown up.
They weren't grown up yet, so they weren't smitten. So what is right? R-I-E. What is that? Mayan. Rye would be like Gary. It was a cheaper wheat. It would be like Gary in Ghana. That's what they said. I never had it. So you see the problem is now, what the Most High did in this, because the Egyptian was giving the Israelite the worst to eat, right? So the Most High made the worst preserved, but what the Egyptian would eat, he destroyed.
That's right.
See the difference?
Yeah.
All of these were wheat, but by different name. Because I remember when I went to Babylon, the second to last time, I went there and Sister Caledonia, Shalom to her. She's a widow of Elder Karkazaka, very honorable elder in Israel. And when I went there, Sister Caledonia bring me some barley salad. Remember I tell her what to come barley? I said, damn, it's nice. Never had barley salad before, but she made it, I think she drew that gather, and she made it, it was very good. But I never had rye in YAHAWAH. Never had it. Yeah. Right, read on, Shema.
Verse number 33. And Moses went out of the city from Pharaoh, and spread abroad his hands unto the Most High.
Read.
The tenders and hill ceased, and the rain was not poured upon yet.
So you see what he did? He hold his hand up to the Most High. I see when some of you are praying, the hand can't hold up. But that's your own salvation.
That's right.
It's like Solomon, everything, you push everything, you give the Most High all that energy.
That's right.
But when some of you are praying, see here, no strength to pray to your God. But when it's time to collecting money, how you collect it? Give it to me.
Stretch out hand.
Give it to me. Oh, you send it to the phone, and you hold the heavy phone in your hand. Oh, no, no. See the difference?
That's right.
When it's time to go to your God, it's a problem.
God.
Right? Read on, sir.
And when Pharaoh saw that the rain and the hail and the thunders were ceased, he sinned yet more, and hardened his heart, he and his servants. And the heart of Pharaoh was hardened, neither would he let the children of Israel go.
Neither will he what?
Let the children of Israel go, as the Most High had spoken by Moses.
But because the Most High said, what you did to us, it wasn't right. And what was the biggest crime of the Egyptian towards the Israelites? Let me see your hands. Mayaj. A shark. What was the biggest crime the Egyptian did against the Israelite and the Most High never forgave? I don't understand you. Speak to me properly. We were challenging the Most High. That's garbage. That's foolishness. Mayan, sit. Foolishness. On high shore. Sit. There's a young man. Do you see him protected enough to do? We don't want that's foolishness. Garbage. Sister Banat. Still foolishness. Kawakal. That's it. Murdering the firstborn. Why do you think the Most High took their firstborn? Y'all don't think?
He said it's fake.
Y'all don't think? The Most High take their firstborn because they were killing our children.
That's right.
That was the atrocity that the Most High said, I will not forgive them for. Do you know what children threw in that night? So the Most High said, I will never forgive that.
That's right.
And even us, the white man use our children as what? Alligator bait. So the biggest crime of the Egyptian was the murdering of the firstborn. And get me Shema, Exodus 34. And I think we even discussed this already. Huh? No, not really. All right. You remind me now, Shema.
You have to be there.
All right. Get me 34:18.
The book of Exodus 34, verse 18.
Yes, sir.
The feast of unleavened bread shall not keep.
What the Bible said we should do?
Keep the feast of unleavened bread.
So this is not the Most High begging us.
Come.
All right. What the word Passover mean?
Tell
Sister
Pastor.
Banana.
Dead Passover.
Huh?
Dead Passover.
Exactly. See the difference? Because the Most High said, when I go for the Egyptian children, I'm going to go for the disobedient of Israel children too.
Come.
Because that's why we read 13 where he said what? The firstborn is this. So just like today, I know some of your heart will be softened against the white man.
That's right.
Was he the first one or was he the last one?
Ah.
So you can be as soft as you want for him as you can.
Come.
Was Ishmael the firstborn
Come.
or Isaac the firstborn? So who love them as all he can.
That's right.
That the Most High said theirs is.
Come.
And when he come to take them, I sorry for you. And your love for them. Because the Most High said, that's why I read 13:3. He said, all the firstborn are mine.
That's right.
From what? Man to animal.
That's right.
So when the time comes, I'm coming for them. So when he went in Egypt, did he took the firstborn? He took them. He took from the disobedient of Israel
That's right.
to all Egyptians.
Come.
What the cattle did,
That's right.
what the goat did, the dog. Why the dog have to mourn for his firstborn?
Oh.
The Most High said, all is mine.
Come.
So some of you love the white man, he was the firstborn. That's why he said the elder shall serve the younger.
That's right.
Didn't it say that?
Come.
Get me that Shema, 25. Exodus, Genesis 25:24. Genesis 25:24. Read.
The book of Genesis 25, verse 24.
Yes, sir.
And when the days delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in the womb.
So you see that? So who was this? Mayash. Kashar. Who was this? That had twin in her womb? Rebecca. So when the 10 months come, the Bible said, behold, she had twins.
That's right.
Read on.
And the first came out red.
The first came out what?
Red.
So jump to verse 19.
Verse number 19. And these are the generations of Isaac.
These are the what?
Generations of
So
Isaac.
giving here his genealogy, his children's. Read on.
Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife.
So Isaac was 40 when he married. Rebecca was not more than 14 years.
That's right.
Read.
The daughter of Bethuel the Syrian of Padaran, the sister to Laban the Syrian.
Read on.
And Isaac entreated Moses for his wife because she was barren.
Because you see that? So all Isaac here trying at 40 to get this young tenderness. She could not give birth. So Isaac prayed and bring that marriage.
That's right.
Right? Nobody worked with Strap and Rebecca.
God.
Read.
And the Messiah was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
And what happened?
And the children struggled together within her, and she said,
A struggling is what? Fighting. So they just imagine the pregnancy what this woman had. Just imagine, the Bible said the children were struggling in her belly. So struggling is what? Fighting.
That's right.
So it was a fight from the womb. It was a fight from the what? The womb. So that's why when YAHAWAH came, the white man murdered him. He thought he what? He won.
God.
Because pilots have no problem with him. So why sanction him to death? So you don't see it's a fight until this day. And they are winning.
That's right.
And we have to understand that no leader will be better for us.
God.
None. Read on.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So she said, if the Most High blessed me with these children, why all these things?
That's right.
Why all these things? Read.
And she went to inquire of the Most High.
What did she do? Nobody was working juju on her.
No.
Nobody was witchcrafting her. So she went to the temple and she asked the priest, what is this? What's happening? Read on.
The Most High said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
No, brothers and sisters.
2 nations.
I'm closer with brothers in the truth than my own blood brothers.
That's right.
And I'm closer with sisters in the truth more than my own. I have 2 sisters and I have 2 brothers. And I'm closer with brothers in the truth than them. So the Most High never said they are brothers. He said 2 nations.
That's right.
Read on.
And 2 manner of people
2 different people. Read
shall
on.
be separated from thy bones.
Read on.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
So which mother and father would accept this? The Most High tell Rebecca that one of the sons is going to be stronger than the next one.
That's right.
And it's evident to show. Could the white man build permit in Egypt? Well,
No.
in the heat of Egypt, could he build permit there?
No.
Could he walk from Mesopotamia to Israel in that weather?
No.
Do you think Ghana is that? Do you think Ghana is that? You go to Israel certain time in June, July, if you don't have a scarf, they don't let you airport. How hot it is. That's why you read in some of the feasts, they say YAHAWAH showed up covered.
That's right.
Especially for first fruits. How hot the place is. Why you tell them that what? 50 days after the Passover, bring the first fruits come. Because whatever left out after that, the sun went demolish it.
God.
So the Bible said 2 children, different nation, one will be one stronger than the other. Read on.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
So the older, meaning the first one that is born, even in Ghana, will have the first twin different name, right?
That's
I
right.
couldn't understand it. 2 of them is twin, and one does have the biggest one. Do you understand me? Just like my mother will tell me, oh, you were the biggest one. I'm scratching my head like, we're born the same day, not even a second apart, and if my sister was still here, I would never tell nobody I'm the bigger one. We're twins.
That's right.
I was the one that came first. That's what they said. But how big am I? I'm a minute before or something like that. Yeah. All right, read that again, Shema.
And the elder shall serve the younger. And when the days to be delivered were fulfilled,
That's
behold,
the 10 month. Read on.
behold, there were twins in the womb.
And what happened?
And the first came out red.
The first came out what?
Red.
Read on.
All over like a hairy garment.
Read.
And they called his name Esau.
What the word Esau mean?
What's Esau? What's your name?
Shamar. What is that?
Hunter.
What she said?
Red hunter.
You read the what?
Hunter. So that means
Who teach you that? Tell me who teach you that.
a bit of.
Look at your WhatsApp, look behind you. Don't look wrong. Don't look wrong. Don't look behind you. Don't look behind you. I'm telling you, don't look behind. I share. I said, don't look behind. Yes. Esau being wasted away. And what's the Hebrew word for Esau?
What's Esau? What name Hebrew is in fire?
Aisha. Get away. Right? Read. So the first one shall serve the last one. Read on.
And after that came his brother out.
And read.
And his hand.
Stop. So why never give a description of the brother? Because the brother born normal, like a normal baby should be born.
That's right.
So you never have to give no description. But you notice as soon as Esau born, what the word that came from the mother mouth. Just remember I teach you the mother give Benjamin his name. And Jacob have to go back to change it. So as soon as Esau born, that's what the mother said, get this away from me.
You see the blood in the skin.
Because remember, the mother stole his birthright and gave it to Jacob.
Yeah.
So when a mother hates the firstborn, something is wrong. Because mothers always love the firstborn.
God.
And the mother helped Jacob to his birthright. Think about that. Right? Read on.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
So you see that? The fighting was so severe that even when they born, Jacob's hand was on his heel. What's the purpose of that? Aisha, overturn. If you're running on somebody over the foot, what will happen to you? So that's why the white man keep, especially Judah, close to him. Because Judah was a mighty builder. Judah was the one that could jump.
That's right.
Judah was the one that, you remember we read in Egypt when they go to Egypt? Oh, Judah took control.
Yeah.
So he keep Judah close to him. Because if you allow Judah to be somewhere to create his own government, he won't watch over.
That's right.
That's what Hannibal did. So they read about the conqueror of Rome.
Yeah.
In the top 3 war technician, a black man is there, Hannibal, from Libya. He took ship over and destroyed Spain, destroyed Rome. Right? Read on.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was Jacob.
His name was called what?
Jacob.
Supplant. Gaikwad, supplant.
That's right.
And why would the mother give him that name? Because the mother know the birthright go to the firstborn. So by giving him name supplant, you better take what was not given to you.
That's right.
Think about it. Read.
And Isaac was 4 years old when she bare them.
And how old was Isaac? 3 years old. How old was he, man? 60. So that was up. What's the problem? Yeah? What is it, Shama? I'm in 3 years old.
No.
Okay, so what is it?
I'm saying that if he was 3 years before, he was able to give birth, or Rebecca was able to give birth. That means he prayed for like almost like 20 years.
So every year we ask this question, right? What woman in Ghana got married for 20 years and don't give birth? Every year we ask this question, right? And Isaac stood with her for 20 years daughter. And the mother never go back for his daughter. They never went to anywhere. They stick together for 20 years. Huh?
Now,
All right, let's get Surah and let's finish up. Get Surah 43, Shama, and read the verse 4.
book of Sirach 43, verse 4.
Sirach 43 verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
And man blown a furnace is in wax of heat.
You know.
But the sun burneth the mountains 3 times more.
Read that from the top again.
Book of Sirach 43 verse number 4.
Mm-hmm.
A man blowing a furnace is in the wax of heat.
So the man like the furnace is what?
In the wax of heat.
Uh-huh.
But the sun burned the mountains 3 times more.
So you see that the heat what the sun gives. That's why you have wildfire. So just imagine, as I tell you, the white man walking through the sun, building permit in Egypt while somebody beating him. And the question to Mr. Whiteman is, why you don't build no more permit? You build Rome, the Romans have all those big columns in the building, all the buildings look the same way. Why you never when you went to America and build permit? If you build a permit in Egypt, show me in Europe a permit in Europe. Why you never build anymore? What's stopping? That's always my question to them. So you build that in Egypt, why you never build anymore? Not even one in Europe. You could have built one in Europe and get all the visitors that go to Egypt visit Europe.
That's right.
Couldn't you?
No.
So what's the problem? Right? Read on.
Breathing out your
Stand up,
breath.
sir. Stand up. Stand up. They've been telling you to stand up. You're fighting with them. You think what they... Yes.
Breathing out your breath and sending forth bright beams. It still met their eyes. Great is the Most High that made it, and at his commandments it ran it hastily. He made the moon also to serve in a season for a declaration of times.
So the Most High made the moon to do what?
Serve in a season.
And what's the purpose of it?
For a declaration of times.
A declaration of time. So just like month means moon. So I don't understand Ghanaian will say Happy New Month and it's not a new moon.
I hear.
The word month means moon. But by the calendar what the Romans gave to you, all of that is true now.
That's right.
Because what if I tell you, we're not even close to 2026 yet, according to his record. And according to all the years that they steal, all the years that they cheated. Because even Ethiopian calendar, you have 13 months a year, right? And Ethiopia just celebrated a new year. Tomorrow, Friday, the 20th of March, will be the new year in Iran, Iraq, Qatar, Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, all those countries celebrate New Year's tomorrow. So ask yourself the question, what is Africa celebrating? Where is African New Year? We so indoctrinated that we try to do everything that Europeans do. Why other nations don't do everything that Europeans do? You cannot convince black people that today is the New Year. Because whatever master said, that's what it is. So ask yourself the question, why the Muslims are keeping their feast? Tomorrow! It's New Year in Asia.
That's right.
But the black man in Africa, he celebrates New Year again. So we're not telling you that it's a New Year feast. You say what they do, they share meat around, right? Because it's New Year.
That's right.
But the blacks here don't know nothing. And they cannot tell you it's New Year because they were celebrating January 1st. But all the so-called Muslim Arab countries tomorrow, it's New Year's. Iran, it's New Year's. Iraq, it's New Year. Qatar, Kuwait, Arabia, Bahrain, Pakistan. So what we celebrating? January 1st, the middle of winter's New Year. So read verse 6 again, sir.
Verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in the season for a declaration of times.
And the moon is serving in the season. And the moon is for a declaration of time. Everything go by. That's the purpose of it. You see when you have the sun and the moon? Do you see you have the sun and the moon? Right. Sometimes the sun is up, the moon is there, right?
Yeah.
So why when the moon is there, no, the sun is not there? You don't even know there's a preset for that. Why the sun don't appear now? If it's not a solar eclipse. Real answer?
And a sign of the wall.
And the sign of what?
Of the wall.
So that's what we go by. Verse 7, sir.
From the moon, and the sign of feasts.
The moon is a sign of what?
Of feasts.
So that's why we will feast tonight. Can? Can? Read on.
A light that sleep set in the perfection.
The light that what?
Sleep is set in the perfection.
So you see that? So the moon go from light to light till it go back to sleep again. When you go back to sleep again, it's what? Dark. So tonight is the first sliver, the first light. So you go to perfection. When will the moon be perfect? How many days it take the moon to be perfect? In the middle of the month. So by the 15th, April 2nd sundown, it should be a bright full moon in the sky. And just like in the Exodus 12, what the moon helped us to do that night? Leave Egypt. Because we was out of Egypt by 3 o'clock. So I don't know what Sister Manan to do with this renegade here. Okay, you might leave him in Egypt still sleeping. Because Pharaoh tell Israel, get out! So by 3 o'clock, we all was marching out. And some of you was murmuring, oh, I was sleeping. Why didn't what Moses doing this far? As soon as you reach the Red Sea, you start to get problem again. You cross the Red Sea, 3 days later, you build the calf. And you say, this is what brings us out of Egypt, not Moses. This is it. Real answer?
The month is called after her name.
The month is called after what?
Her name.
Moon month. Same thing. But the world don't know this, and the world refused to know this. Right. Because it was said, a white man never bring it. So if we bring it, it's not correct. But I can assure you, there is not one white man more smarter than a black man in this country.
That's right.
Not one. Because everything that the white man do, how we get it, how we obtain it. He want the people in oil, and he's killing them for the oil. His own director, terrorists tell him Iran was no threat. None whatsoever. And what did he do? He won the oil. Just like how he went to the gold in South Africa, and after he conquered that gold in South Africa, where is he getting his money? He's here already, 3 military bases. Why you have a military base? In which country in Africa is enemy to America? That you want 3 military bases in that country? Is any country here can defeat him? Is any country here at tension or war with him? So why put up military base? Why China don't have a military base here? And China did something outstanding this week. Do you know that? China said they dropped all taxes for their goods to African countries. Something that America cannot do. And the black people still love America. Because if America and China go out war, most of them guys stand with America. But just as Pharaoh said in Egypt, if a nation comes to destroy us, these black people go and join that nation. Everybody know any nation come to destroy America. All the blacks in America siding with that nation. Everybody know that. So we just waiting for the fall and destruction of Babylon.
That's right.
So as we come tonight to celebrate this new year, brothers and sisters, it will not be easy. Last year was one that tested our faith. Last year was so testing, it tests every emotion we have. But be happy to the Most High, we lose none. And the year before we lose the son of perdition, right?
That's right.
We lose Satan's grandchild, right? But for this year, we have not lost any. So that's something to give thanks to the Most High for. But as I said, you have to brace yourself.
Yeah.
It's only getting harder. It's only getting worse. And because you see, now what's happening, no resources, if nothing not selling. Ghana borrowed 17 billion today, you know that, right? Yeah, 17 billion Ghana cedis. They have to go back to the IMF because they cannot sell their gold. So they borrow it based upon gold. When we go through, we'll try to pay it off quickly. Because they cannot sell their resources, so they might pay people. And then, that's what Iraq said. Iraq said we cannot fight Iran. Because if we go to fight Iran, America will leave the war, make the two of them fight, and then America will go and sell Iran weapon and sell Iraq weapon. So that's why no Arab country don't attack Iran yet. Because they said that's what the white man will do. He will sell both sides the weapon, and then he just stand up one side and just leave the war. So that's why not one Arab country retaliate on Iran. Because if they retaliate, Iran will overpower them. And then America will say, oh, we'll sell this bomb, fight and attack Iran. And then when they bomb Iran and go to Iran and say, Iran, we'll sell this bomb, fight, take that. Yeah, that's what they want. And then the Arabs say, that's what Israel wants. Israel wants to turn them on each other for them to destroy themselves. But then those so-called Jews come in. So the Arabs speaking about, they keep a meeting today. All the Arab countries, all 22 of them. And they were discussing that. So they said what Iran have to do is come back to the table and speak like brothers. But Iran said, we're not doing no speaking. Iran said, take American aggression out of the country. Because look at all the countries that America don't have a military base. Cuba, Venezuela, North Korea, Iran. So they're eliminating all of them. Now they have Venezuela. The leader is in New York in prison. So they're trying their best to take Iran out, but Iran put up resistance. Because Iranian drone, Iranian missile, Iranian make them themselves, they don't buy them. So my question is, we have so much land in Ghana. Why we cannot have factory to make gun and missile and drones and we sell other nations? Why we can't do that? Wouldn't that get poor people work? Because Iran never borrow money from the IMF. Iran never borrow one pesos from the IMF. So they build factories and they hire every Iranian a free education, free healthcare, everything. But they sell their oil. And they have factories where they put the young man in there, go make weapons, go make this, because they say Russia buy a lot of drones from Iran. Like Iran drones are the cheapest, and they're effective. So they have factories. Even the American, they tell us that Iran make like 10,000 rockets a day. And they sell Russia, they sell North Korea, they sell China. So why can't African countries build factories to make these things? Because look at Ghana policemen, they carry 15. 15 was World War I guns. Nobody in the Western world carry 15. Those guns was before World War I. Those were the guns they used in World War I. When you go to America now, you see the police, they have, some of them have 38, and they have taser. So the taser have like 200,000 volts. When they shot with that, you just go to sleep. I've never seen one Ghanaian police with anything like that. So the question is, why are we buying these old weapons from these people? Can't we build a factory and build our own stuff? Burkina Faso is doing it. Burkina built 3 factories making solar panels. Because in Ghana, when Myanmar was looking for solar panel, they said we have to come from China, right? Now Burkina Faso making the whole solar panel. So we cannot build, are we impotent? That's my question. Yes, Stephen.
Once you go under their democratic governance, you cannot do it unless
you break away.
Yes.
You break away. But how we can see this unreasoning? Can't they see it unreasoning like amongst themselves? Because I know they are watching the war. And I know they see one country withstood Israel and America. And they're using their own weapons. Don't they watch the war and say, we should have something to protect ourselves too? Let us build a factory to make our own guns. Because they say Ghana buy guns from Australia. England still print the money. Who print Iran money? Saddam Hussein was on his own money. Saddam Hussein was on the money in Iraq. So as I said, as what YAHAWAH said, that's what democracy means. And democracy means humanic possessions. So they come in and they make the deal when they took Kwame Nkrumah out. And that deal, they expect to last forever. Just like the French did. And that's why Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso, they tried it no, because guess what? They don't have to pay France no money. Just imagine how much money Ghana owes to England. If Ghana said we will not pay England today and build factories with that money. Why England, if England loves black people so much, why England said, listen, we get money last year, just take this year, don't pay us this year, and we'll do something in the country. We understand, but it will never happen. So that's why we're looking for deliverance to come. But as the Bible tells us, our scripture shall not 2, Daniel 2, 43 and 44. I have to keep reading it. Because they went weaken Persia, but this war will end up to be the so-called World War III, what they're talking about. This war will never end. And they went to Iraq bad that Russia and China going to say, no, that's too much force. And somebody going to retaliate. Because present today, America cannot beat Russia. Today, America cannot beat Russia or China. Read what you have, Shama.
Daniel 2 verse 43. Whereas thou sowest iron mixed with clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of man.
And what happened?
And they shall not cleave one to another.
They shall not what?
Cleave one to another. Even as iron is not mixed with clay. And in the days of this king shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom.
Set up a what?
A kingdom.
And what will happen?
Which shall never be destroyed.
We shall never be what?
Destroyed.
The nation of Yashahala. Read on.
And the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
Meaning, no nation will have influence in this kingdom. No nation will tell us what to do. That kingdom will not have no influence. We will not pay no nation or resources. The Americans fight the British because they never want to pay tax. So why are we paying tax? The American and the British war, Americans fight the British for independence because they choose not to pay tax. So why we paying tax? So our kingdom will not have the influence of no other nation, but Shem and Mashiach YAHAWAH. It's almost here. Real?
And in the days of this king shall the power of this of a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
Real?
They shall break in pieces and consume all these
We
kingdoms.
shall break in what?
In pieces.
And we will have all authority to do it.
That's right.
We will not go to the UN.
God.
Because all those bastards in the UN will go to captivity.
That's right.
By the plantation. Because they are the wise men in this earth. They are the nobles. Read?
And it shall stand forever.
Our kingdom shall what?
Stand forever.
For what?
Ever.
Read?
For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands.
So you see what the Bible said? The stone cut out of the mountain without hands, without the hands of men. But what? The Most High call us back unto glory.
That's right.
The Most High call us back unto glory. So this what you see here is not man doing. Later on tonight, all the rest of schools in America and all over the world will be celebrating New Year's. This is not man doing.
That's right.
And we will never compromise. Because as we were taught, our color is the first. And was the first.
That's right.
Singular, plural, before you choose. And all nations are inferior to us. Because we have melanin. We get electrolyte from the sun. The sun gave us energy.
That's right.
It killed them, gave them cancer. That's why we could build a pyramid. They could not build, not show one building that they built. Show me one building that they built. Have you ever seen a white carpenter? But yet Jesus' father was a carpenter. Even that is a translation. He was a mason. Because we live in limestone houses.
That's right.
Have you ever seen a white mason? Who need to go to university for 4 years to be a mason? And then you come out and say educated. You're dumb, you're dumb or dunce.
That's
You
right.
have to spend 4 years in university to be a mason.
God.
Because he wasn't gifted, it wasn't in you.
That's right.
Real.
For as much as thou sawest that stone that was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, the gold.
Breaking what?
In pieces.
What?
The iron, the brass, the clay, and the silver.
Because Babylon filled with all these kingdoms. That's why America came in as what? Mr. Babylon. They built back Saddam. They have the permit and their money. Oh, you have the permit and your money. And you never get a permit for it. Well, what America existence with the permit? You have the all sing high, meaning Ra or Osiris. They have all that on their money. They have a naked man on it. They have the whole, they call it Patoka in Jamaica, right? But the whole, they have all these evil, demonic things on their money. They have the eagle of Babylon. They control their whole entire earth now. So the Most High said, when he set up this kingdom, prepare for war.
That's right.
Prepare for what?
War.
And that's what Joel 3 verse 9 said. Tell them to prepare for war.
That's right.
Because we won't get what was ours. By Shema Mashiach YAHAWAH.
Wow.
And we went, that's why even this week I was studying about the 144,000 when they seal in Revelation 7. You notice you never see them again, right? Because the 144,000 was sealed in the sixth, was delivered in the sixth seal. And then they show up once. And when they show up on Mount Zion, the Bible said they have the Most High name written in their forehead. So this week, myself and Banyaman was going through it. And I said the Most High just asked. So they can read and understand, it's great. You understand me? But Saturday we might touch on that. What were they doing? And when they came back, he said they were singing a song that nobody know that song but the 144,000. Just imagine that. So with that, brothers and sisters, we shall have a festive new year because our enemy demise is going down. Babylon is beaten. And we are rising up.
That's right.
Tawakan?
Come.
Tawakan?
Come.
Tawakan?
Come.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Any question? Yes, brother.
I want to ask, Iran
Iran.
and the Kuwait and the Qatar, that side is Muslim or Islamic.
It's Muslim. Yeah, but they're different nation. Iran is Persia, and Qatar is Ishmael. That's what it's supposed to be. But by the honest understanding of it, Iranian leadership, yeah, Ayatollah, they're crackers. All the Arabs leadership are crackers. In Saudi Arabia, in Kuwait, that's why when they say Qatar went to the World Cup, the whole team was black. You remember that? When they say Saudi Arabia played the World Cup, the whole team is black. So Ishmael looked like us. But the white man, when you read Maccabees now, they tell you that Alexander IV general, they dwell in the fatness of the earth. They control that oil until they stay and their children after them. So it's just white people running around and say they're Arabs. Just like how you have the white man in South Africa saying he's South African. You have the white man in America says American. You have the white man in Europe says European. Is Europe this? No. Europe is for the Chinese. So, and it's a big, the map, because even Azerbaijan is a European country today. That's Iran. Remember, Iran owned 120 states. All those countries was part of the Iranian Empire. Because remember, Iran and the Medes, which were what? Ishmael, because Jethro was a Medes, right? They took out Babylon. Do you know Ghana is like 4 times Iraq? On the map? Ghana, if Ghana is not 4 times Iraq, it's like 5. Oh, Ghana going to be down Babylon. And the question is, the tower that they were building to heaven, where is it? Because it was not no tower they were building to heaven, brothers and sisters. Can the white man say, even the space station is only 250 miles from here? Think about it. And up there's freezing weather. So just imagine being 250 miles in the sky building house. Or you come down. When you want one stone, you get it up there. So that was a misconception. What Babylon was building is the influence that democracy. America building the same influence today. You have to do what we do, you have to do what we say. Why do you think they don't sign the gay bill here? Because America don't want them to sign it. Because to be homosexual is weak nations. Which country is the youngest country in the world? Which country is the youngest country in the world? Where? No, Ghana. Ghana has the youngest population in the world. So now you're multiplying too much. And that's a problem with them because white people not producing. Just like Egyptian was not producing. Even in Russia, Putin paying you to have children. The countries are paying white people to have children. Why do you think Israel, the more children you have, is the more money Israel gave to you? But Ghana, you just popping out. So they have to bring homosexual in and to stop all of that thing. You're the youngest country on the planet. So, any more questions? Brothers and sisters, it will be soon, very soon. And I guarantee you, it will be in your generation. Because the generation coming after us is stupid. The most I can do. And I assure you that. Yes, Shaman.
Maybe that these leaders, they even know
Most of them know.
Iranian leaders, because the extent of
They have it. And they do that to cover it up. Because they said Trump was on it molesting 8-year-old children. He's on the file. Trump is on the file more than 1,000 times. Yes. Even the prince in England, British locked him up because he was dealing with an 11-year-old girl. And they sacked him from the Buckingham Palace and took his title, Prince Andrew. And the police went to his house for him and put handcuffs on him because the video showed that he was with 11 and 10-year-old girls. These white people are bad parents. So you see when they come here, how they deal with their black woman, they deal with their black man just the same way. Because Ghana is a country where the man beg more than the woman. And that's why the Roman Catholic Church destroyed black lives. But nobody's speaking about it. We don't keep it and hide it. And we make them go because it's disgraceful. But what we are doing by covering up is disgraceful. Now, one thing they teach us, they say, hurt people do what? Hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. Because in America, they paid out so much money for children that was abused by Roman Catholic Church. Why there's no payment in Africa? Because nobody's saying nothing. In Canada, how much money they paid out? A lot. Okay. But nobody paying out in Africa, and nobody's saying nothing. And remember, when these people do these things in this country, they send them, they expel them to Africa. When these priests do anything in America and Europe, and they suspend them, they send them, go to Africa and deal with this church. So you just remember. So if anything else, you can move on. Huh? Yes, sir.